drag marks.
Oh. Following those, I guess, as I sprint away from the bees.
That's Hurricane. You're still running. You're just, again, in full flight mode.
Yeah.
So, Hurricane, what would you like to do about said track marks that you see? Hurricane? Did you mute?
Oh, my bad. I did mute. Well, first, I think I should probably attempt a leadership role to rally you dorks.
Please, by all means, go ahead and do so.
Can I
The only person that you're not going to be able to do that toward is Cliff. Because Cliff has no more equipment.
Yeah, I'm planning on a shape changer mage soon, but I'm planning to get this custom comlink that you can wear around either your wrist or if you're like a bird, carry around with you. And just text by pecking at it.
Text by pecking at it. Okay, interesting enough. People might start to wonder why you have a beak accessible keyboard on your comlink, but hey, to each their own, man. There's some weird subcultures in the world today.
Yes. Anywho, it's like, hey guys, what the fuck? Yo, check in.
What?
So roll your leadership. 2 successes. I believe to rally, everybody else has to roll like a resistance check, I believe.
If they don't see him as a leader.
If they don't see it. Does anybody see Hurricane as a leader?
No, definitely not. This guy's creepy.
Not terribly.
Okay, so please roll your resistance checks, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I believe it's a intuition and willpower. I'm not sure on that one. Leadership's not resisted all that often.
Let's just roll with it.
Okay.
So what was rolling?
Willpower plus intuition.
Oh no, I hit the wrong thing.
Okay, 1 success. So last call, you manage the almost not leader-like, the brunt force of his words kind of snap you out of your flat out run, and you actually take a moment to look around and like, oh shit, there's no bees following me anymore. And you rally to his voice. It kind of snaps you out of your flashback. And you just kind of start making your way over. Domino, the cold water is what snapped you out of your run. You are now thoroughly soaked to the bone. I believe you wouldn't have any not waterproof equipment on you. But it's going to be a little bit harder to move around everywhere. So I'll give you some demerits where necessary. Okay?
Okay.
So he comes in. With everybody coming back to the area Hurricane is in. Cliff, eventually you realize that the three of them are kind of congregating in one area and talking and almost like waiting on you.
Alright, I guess I will flat back to where I dropped my gear.
Wasn't that right by the hive?
No, he started running first and then he turned into the bird and flew away.
So like an Animorphs cover, Jesus Christ.
Alright, so everybody kind of comes back up. Everybody notices that Domino is doing the as she's walking, and is looking very miserable. Cliff comes back a little abashed. I would assume.
Eventually comes back.
Yeah. I would assume you're a little bit of ashamed of having run quite like that.
Yes, he's not making eye contact.
Okay, last call. Hurricane, how are you guys reacting to the sudden break in morale?
Okay, well, first of all, we'll never fucking mention that again. None of us here. Second of all, let's not break and run. That was freaky as hell, but the guy hasn't wakened bees, or they're a new addition. What we got here is, you see these drag marks right here on the floor, and he points to them. Looks like, how she was leading someone before. Looks like someone, for whatever reason, something happened at the Awakened Hive. She got knocked out, and they were dragging her off here. So,
you notice
chances
that there are no footprints, just drag marks.
Yeah, so this is some weird
God.
stuff. So we need to be prepared mentally to see some pretty possibly terrible things. So let's not run, because if someone had actually been chasing us, we would have been easy to pick off right there.
Elsie's not going to say anything and just start following the drag marks.
God damn it, honey.
Okay. So you guys want to start following the drag marks?
Yep.
All right. Well, they're pretty clear, so there's not going to be any type of navigation check for this one, because dragging a fucking almost 300-pound troll tends to make easily followable marks.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a road on the map that eventually gets close to where we are, where I can meet up with a truck?
No, actually, if anything, you're getting farther away from any type of tracks.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
So, so as you guys are walking, it's getting deeper. It's getting darker. It's probably around 3 o'clock in the afternoon by this point. You guys have been wandering around for hours. Has anybody eaten?
I mean, I got some ration bars.
Yeah, I have a survival kit with me.
Would anybody like to make me... Do we have endurance as a statistic? I forget.
It's body,
Um,
I believe. Yeah, fatigue roll is what you're looking for, I
Fatigue
think.
roll. Yes, everybody roll me fatigue, please.
It's body plus will, isn't it?
Yep. We'll roll with that. We'll check it up later. But that sounds good. Body plus willpower. Everybody!
Yeah, I think Cliff nailed that.
Last call. Is that a glitch?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god! All right. So
How long has it been since that?
a while. 2 successes. You do not have. Okay. So Hurricane, you're feeling pretty bad. You're sweating. Your muscles hurt after that just straight out sprint. You're out of breath. Even walking here, like, you're kicking shit, you're angry, like, fuck this nature shit, like, everything is terrible for you right now. You're going to be taking a -1 to your rolls for the next couple of turns.
Okay.
Domino, you're still wet. You're starting to get, like, you're pretty sure you're getting a blister on your foot. Some way, shape, or form, because of all the squelching and squishing. Cliff, you're fine. You're actually enjoying this as maybe this part of it is like a nature walk. It's actually pretty.
yeah, walk in the
beautiful.
woods.
Yeah. Last call. You, for the first time in a long time, are exhausted. Like, you are hungry, you're thirsty, you're agitated. Like, there have been, like, war zones that you've had a better time of than this. The armor's hot. It's fucking stuffy as hell. Like, I'm actually going to say you're going to be taking a -2 modifier to all of your tests for a little bit. Like, you're mentally starting to break. Like, with that hard reminder of your early days and running, and it's just you're not collapsing, but it's becoming very stressful.
Elsie's honestly probably going to stop and just pop the armor and just hand off to Hurricane, like, I don't care if there's bees. You can take this.
Well, whatever. Like, not leaving 40,000 Nuyen behind. So I guess I'll take the stuff and try to suit up. That's not going to improve my mood any.
He's it's pretty sweaty. It does not smell nice anymore.
It's a chem sealed armor. It smells like butt funk no matter what you spray in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
All right.
And
so,
I say, could you at least take the med kit here? And I hand him the huge ass duffel bag because someone's might go down here.
Elsie's going to gesture. He's got a very similar bag. Yeah, I'm set with that. But he'll heave yours over like, whatever.
All right. Works
so
for me.
as you guys are walking, you keep following the trail. Ironically, it's pretty much follows the river that you fell into.
Mm-hmm.
And that constant reminder of that is not making your mood any better. However, you guys do come to basically the mouth of a small cave. It looks like it's been reinforced with barrels, barbed wire, and 2x4s.
Oh, fuck?
Jesus, it's like a level out of some kind of Dungeons and Drywall thing.
Drywall.
Elsie's just gonna pull his ballistic mask on, and now it's even with the -2, he's gonna have the agent run a matrix perception.
Do I get any sort of mood coming out of this cave as I sense the entrance?
What's your... Hold on, give me 1 sec to get all your tokens out here. Alright, now each of these squares is 5 meters, just so you know.
All right.
Alright, so your sensing is 3 successes. So you're kind of getting, maybe not ominous out of the cave, but there is something at work. There are energies coming out of there that indicate activity, heavy activity. It's orderly, but it's still activity.
Does it feel like the bees at all?
Oh god. Oh god.
Yes.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I don't want to be right.
All right, I'm
about this. I
gonna.
don't wanna be right
Hey,
about
guys, got a really strong feeling there's bees in this cave.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just letting you know.
Okay. I love everybody's like, oh god. Oh god. I don't want to go in.
Yeah, let's take a look-see here, and I'm gonna try the thing with the drone again.
Alright. By all means, roll it. Every time I hear like a flying eye, I have that little like floating sound from the Jetsons in mind. Alright, so your little flying eye, it's going into the mouth of the cave, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get, let's see, reveal areas. Here we go. Actually, there we go. We'll just reveal this whole section here. So you get a pretty decent way into it. You see small man-made, like, just kind of bridge gaps, like planks of wood. Nothing serious across the small creek that runs in here. You see what looks like bedding, but it also looks like clothing. I think what gets you the most through your AR representation of this drone is that every single square inch of the stone wall is taken up by honeycomb. And the honeycomb is not the bright... Do any of you know what honey is? Or what it looks like?
It's bee puke.
It's bee puke. Okay, so Domino wouldn't... Like, honestly, would your characters know what honey is?
My PC would, but just by, I don't know, general
Probably.
knowledge. He's Logic 5, Intuition 5.
Okay, yeah, most likely.
Probably
Cliff,
heard of it before,
You've heard of
but
it, okay.
he's never eaten it.
Okay, and
Never
Elsie.
even wanted to.
Elsie?
I figure Elsie would have come across it at one point or another. Logic 6, Intuition 7 right now.
Okay,
Actually,
anybody...
Mike, because she's Logic 8, Intuition 5.
Wait, we're all freaking super geniuses here? What the hell?
Yeah, pretty
Welcome
much.
to the 6th world, man. Everyone's a genius.
So, alright, so you all can kind of logic that this honey color is not right. Normally it's a deep amber, like golden amber. This is almost like a tar brown. Oh, and there's bees. They're just kind of crawling around.
Can I do... Okay, so what is the lighting like from what we can see at the entrance of the cave?
The lighting around the entrance
Like
of the
the
cave?
lighting. Like, would I be able to magnify in or to see more dark on dark in bees?
You would be able to get around the same point. The drone would just reveal more.
Okay.
So basically, are you going to share this view with everybody
Why wouldn't
else?
I?
I'm just asking.
Well, yeah. Yes, I am.
Nut.
I almost want to...
Right,
never mind.
TACnet, that's right.
Dang it.
All right, so you all see kind of what's going on in here. Before the drone is taken out.
Hold on.
Quite literally, all you see is a large bee grabbing it and suddenly it's in one of the honeycombs. So you got this nice little view of this area pointing out this way as your drone is very slowly encased in honey. You can try. You don't have to whisper that. You other people
What
might.
do I? Because you started talking over me, so I stopped talking.
Okay, I just wanted everybody to know.
Okay, wow, that is You know what I suggest? Would Hurricane know about smoke being used to dull bee senses?
No, he might. Why don't you roll it?
All right, logic plus what?
I would say something relating to nature.
Survival?
I don't think that would really fall under a survival skill, at least personally. That would be more of a, because, I mean, that would be a beekeeping type of knowledge, more so than anything. You know what? I'll give it to you. -2, but you can roll survival for it.
All right. Wait, survival's willpower. That would only...
Roll
okay.
Roll it with logic, because you're thinking about it. You're using it as a knowledge skill.
And then I have a crazy idea. You can get the drone back.
You do not know about it.
All right, so what if it... So, I'm not exactly sure what it will do, but what's your all's opinion on shock and awing bees?
Didn't you just try that? I'll just put that out there.
That was with lube. I was thinking with flashbangs.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Shock and awe with lube is now my favorite code name for any type of run.
God damn it.
What are we doing? Lube, shock, and awe, baby. Wait,
we only need
go.
We only need 2 things for this job, and the first thing is roll out a 55-gallon drum of lube, and the second is that frickin' horse mask you see everywhere on the internet. Well, no, the third would be that drug that makes you lose a memory immediately after you take it.
Liz.
Liz, yeah.
Yes.
Nobody ever speaks of this again. Take it. All right, so come on, guys. What you got? You got a cave filled with bees and a very ominous feeling, or not ominous, busy. There's a busy feeling coming out of this.
Okay,
And I'm going to say, I don't think I have to say what's going to happen if I walk in there in all probability. So I think it's up to y'all 3.
Okay, so question is so the drone is completely like would not be able to come out of the honey.
You would have to reach in there and pull it out. It's still honey, but it's not getting out of there on its own
regular
power.
bees, from what we can tell, or the forearm-sized bees?
These are the forearm-sized bees.
All right, well, Cliff has an idea.
Okay.
So he could try to summon a spirit of beast and see if it could blend in with these bees and go in there and explore a little bit.
By all means, please try.
Or he's going to pitch this to the party before he
Okay.
goes ahead with it.
You know, anything is better than us just running in there and praying to God we burn it down.
Actually, Cliff, if you want to pitch it, that's fine. Hurricane, you notice that these aren't reacting as strongly to your presence. As if something is calming them down.
That? Alright, I think about it and saying, you all notice that? These don't hate me like the other ones do.
Maybe they're getting sleepy.
Maybe it's that. Maybe there's something, you know how the other ones, something was pissing them off that wasn't me? Maybe something's doing the opposite here that isn't me.
That is impeccable logic. I'm just going to put that out there.
Hurricane is used to running with, Logic 2, Sam's. He's used to keeping things very simple.
I mean, Elsie's Street Sam, but he's got Logic 6 and Intuition 7, because fuck being dumb.
Yes, exactly.
You know what? As Hurricane mentioned that, Elsie's just going to start, nothing necessarily says we have to go in there. May as well just take a look around. looking
That's
for
right.
other tracks.
It's just this is looks like the most habitated one of all of them, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
This
Is there
I'm
anyone
gonna I'm gonna put this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm gonna put this out there that this is not a marked hive.
That was about to be my question.
There you go.
Yeah. What's going on with that?
This is not one of the 7 hives on the map. You're further into his territory. Actually, you noticed that the other one wasn't on the map either.
The Volkswagen thing.
The Volkswagen.
So yeah, the giant bees things. I don't know if he's aware of it or not. I mean, he might have, but okay. The bees are the big ones aren't supposed to be there, and you saw him flip out when I was talking about the big ones down from the jungle, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's true. He did do that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that we might be able to play looser here and have to worry less about fire if we decide to go in.
We can hope.
I mean, we could just put up a wall of fire.
Cliff, what's your thoughts?
Well, Cliff he's not a big fan of fire, but if you guys think it's a good idea, he will go along.
Wait, Cliff, are you actually pitching your?
Yeah, he pitched to send the Beast Spirit in.
Okay, Domino's gonna probably go with saying that Cliff's idea, while we kind of look around outside to see if there's any other either entrance into the cave other than the main mouth of it, or just look around to see if there's anything else we can find, especially because we still haven't found the woman that we're looking for, even the pad or anything.
Right. So let's I'll take a look around here and join you all on the top, because I think I'll just be better suited than going into the bee cave.
All right. Elsie's gonna look around as well. Just sort of, let's see if they moved from here, or we actually have to storm in there.
Yeah. And then I guess Cliff, if you want to do your bee.
All right. Cliff's gonna dismiss his Spirit of Air with 1 service left on it.
Okay. It will waggle its wings and fly off into the sunset.
All right.
Now, I
he's
would
gonna
just want to say at this point that I'm just picturing all our characters and everything around being drawn in Adventure Time style.
Adventure time!
Is it bad that Lady Graves been watching that all night, and it feels like it kind of fits now?
All right.
Just whimsical natural areas are complete bullshit.
You should try riding out a mana storm in one of these areas.
All right,
And-
so Cliff, what force spirit are you summoning?
Gonna summon a Force 3.
Force 3. All right, and I would resist with 3. You just have impeccable charm, sir. Wow.
All right, so I got 4 services on that one.
Mm-hmm.
First service, I'm gonna tell it, wander into the cave. Do your best not to alarm these bees. Oh, his optional power is going to be concealment.
Okay.
He also has an animal control power, which I don't know how that works, but I guess keep the bees calm
Okay, that's fine too.
is my instruction to him as he goes in there. Keep an eye out for any metahumans or anything else that might affect the bees or us if we go in there.
What type of spirit are you summoning? Not like
Oh, it's the
spirit.
Spirit of Beasts.
I know. What's he look like to you?
A giant bee.
Are you
You
sure
know-
you want to do that? You're summoning a bee spirit?
No, a Spirit of Beast that looks like a bee.
That might get you shot.
Yeah.
Bee spirits fall, even though it looks like it falls in this category called bug spirits, and bug spirits
Are bad news.
you
That's-
will be shot.
Yeah,
That's-
insect. The only thing about beast spirits is they have to be beasts. If you try and summon an insect, that's a whole different branch of spirit casting. That's very dangerous.
Yeah, no, it's a Spirit of Beast, but it doesn't need to go physical. It can stay in the astral for the job I've given it.
Okay, it's usually the only reason I ask is because most players have a specific setup for their spirits. Maybe not like it's always this, but generally it's like, oh, it's a wolf. Oh, it's an otter. You know, things that
Right.
naturally resound with them.
Yeah, no, normally he would not summon one that looks like a bee, but under the circumstances, seems
Okay. All right.
advantageous.
And since nobody else is technically a sensing, all right. So your spirit of beast. I'm gonna say because of this, you're going to lose one service because you're forcing it to take a form that it does not want to take.
All right.
But all right, so it's going to fly very uncomfortably and very awkwardly through here. I'm just going to go ahead and reveal the whole map to you guys because at this point he would be able to get most of the way through. So on this back part here, you guys see the lovely troll
On a bed.
on a bed. But it's not a bed. It's more an altar of some sort.
Oh, dicks.
And you see this person, at least through your spirit contact, you see somebody that looks remarkably like this.
Oh. God.
And you see various, like, honeycombs from different hives laying around the troll. You see husks of used stingers, dead wasps, things like that, scattered all around her in a very organic but very purposeful placement. They're not just scattered around. And you hear her, you see her on her knees and chanting.
Well, guys, I got some good news and I got some bad news.
What's the bad news?
They might be summoning bee spirits or insect spirits or something.
LC is immediately going to drop the stick and shock, load XX. We're going.
And you see... go ahead, please.
At this point, when she sees him get ready, I think she's... what am I going to do? Because that entrance of that cave is not going to be pleasant if we have to run in and run out. So I think she's going to use some of her... probably her detonation... Either her detonation cord or her... No, do the foam. So you should use some of the foam around the actual entrance of the cave, so if we need to go in, get what we need, and get out, she can blow it.
Okay. So while you load a fresh rack of ammunition, and while you pull out your explosives, you start on one part of the wall. You hear, Cliff, you actually see the yellow jacket turn around and look directly at your spirit. And say, please, we mean no harm. Come in and join us. I simply wish to converse.
Hey, she's inviting us in.
And for the rest of you, that is spoken directly to you, Cliff. The rest of you hear that voice in the drone of wings. The wings, the wing beats of the bees in that cave resound and turn into a voice.
LC, hearing that, is going to rack the slide. I don't like this.
They will remain calm. Please, we just want to talk.
And Arcane's is going to save you, D&I. Right now, I kind of in the thing of maybe hitting the poor troll girl with a nade and running away and calling Firewatch. How about you guys?
One step ahead of you. Sarge, with all the noise reduction stuff I have, am I able to get a signal out here?
Nope.
No?
None.
Not even with the satellite uplink?
Only with the satellite uplink, and even then, it's going to be really hard.
Elsie's going to say, I might be able to call this in, but we'll need to stall.
Does my spirit see the
And that's
tablet
all
anywhere?
Elsie is just, he's clammed up, and it's just one of those, we go in, we assess, and we may have to do a bit of a civic duty here.
Okay. Cliff, yes, the tablet is nearby. It's actually on this pillar here.
I guess I'll go over to the entrance of the cave and shout, "Can we have the tablet?"
That's very direct. I was about to be like, I could try to stealth it if you would like. Like, if we actually go in, I could try to stealth near it to pick it up.
Elsie's just gonna sigh and just, all right, I guess we're doing this, and he's just gonna start making for the door. We're coming in.
You actually, Elsie, as you start trying to walk in, you see a bee with a tablet floating out over the gate.
Well, that was easy.
Someone take care of that. And Elsie's just gonna lift up the ballistic mask for a sec. I'm coming in, and I'm not leaving my weapon.
You
takes
hear
tablet from the bee.
the low drum get deeper. And please, we mean you no harm. Don't force us to defend ourselves.
I'll leave it unloaded as I take the XX out.
This is acceptable. And the drone returns to normal.
Elsie's essentially going to put the M23 just on a sling, walk in with his hands up, just like...
Wait. He says before he goes in, Hurricane's going to like... Oh, wait, you don't have Kim Seal. I do. Never mind.
No, I do.
Fucked.
I do too, though.
You know what? Okay, you know what Hurricane's going to do? He's going to, like, quietly, he's going to pull out a DMSO Narcojet gas grenade, hand it to you and saying, you can set this off mentally or however you want.
Are you really sending LC in there by himself?
No,
I'm signing out to Domino.
Okay, so
Just take the grenade, and he's going to palm it into his cyber slide.
I have an idea.
Okay. I have 2 of them. You can
Domino
each have one.
would like to speak as well.
Okay,
Alright.
so here's my plan. If Hurricane, are you actually going to stay out of the cave? Alright, she's going to hand you the foam and say, and basically one of her timer, like, detonators, and be like, if it starts to get hairy, you know what to do. And she's gonna get her chem seal, make sure her visor's down because she has the mask in her biker helmet. Looks at LC, is like, "We're going in."
Okay.
Elsie's going to offer a fist bump.
Yep, fist bump.
Stay on the other side.
Cliff is going to take the tablet from the bee that brought it out and look at the guys like, well, mission complete, right?
She's gonna look at you and be like, "If your bird ass flies away right now with that tablet, I will find you.
Elsie
and I will burn down your tree."
I hate to mention it, but Cliff does have a point.
Elsie's just going to lift up his ballistic mask and look at Cliff. If you can settle for leaving someone in there to what's going to befall them, you enjoy that, chummer. I'm not. And he's just going to walk in.
Ooh, shit.
Cliff kind of glances at the tablet, then back at anyone left, and back at the tablet.
Yeah, you just sit around and run it back in case we die being here.
It's Hurricane. Hurricane's the only other person out there.
And Hurricane's going to say, "Yeah, I mean, we all got to do what we got to do, Cliff. But I just want to say that, as a bird form, and scatter shot." And he just kind of like shrugs to the shotgun on his shoulder. Just
God.
FYI.
Wow.
Hurricane really does not like to play Warhammer 40k Commissar, but he will if needs be.
Cliff knows why he had this funny feeling about Hurricane the whole time.
It's like, no, Hurricane is a stand-up guy so long as you aren't a piece of shit.
All right, let me give you guys control of your tokens here.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I could actually control my character.
I'm getting there. Jeez.
LC just walking right in, hands up.
You're the face here, so wait, no, you're not. None of us are.
I've got, in this suit, I've got 8-9 dice.
And what?
In all facing aspects.
Oh, okay. You can have
Okay.
all that.
All right. Everybody should have control of their tokens now.
I'm just here for moral support and to basically still.
Well, there's a little bit of LC backstory that anyone who's been around for a while may or may not know, but LC here has been involved with bug spirits before. In a very nasty nuclear kind of way.
Nuclear bug spirits. Wow.
No. Who's here familiar with the Chicago lore?
More or less.
I am only because you told me.
Elsie was on a little thing called the Chermac reactor when it was set off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, by the way, there's none of you are getting wireless bonus dice. By the way, for anything, because there's no wireless.
Isn't it? Or doesn't it originate from your comlink in part?
In part, but your comlink doesn't have any connection.
Well, what about the comlink has to our individual weapons?
SmartLink isn't just like a basic wireless. It downloads atmospheric data from the area to compensate automatically. If it can't get that data, it can't compensate.
I have a sensor with motion sensor and olfactory and other stuff on it.
You would need atmospheric sensors many more times powerful to calculate ballistic trajectory compensations.
Well, for close range like this, it's not all that much. I'll actually go with a half bonus, so instead of a +2, it's a +1 if it's internal.
Oh, okay.
Because you are connecting directly to the weapon. But LC is also correct in the fact that it downloads calculations a lot more complicated than your comlink can handle.
I mean, if we ran it off of the Caliban with the TACnet, maybe?
Yeah, I have a Fairlight comlink with the TACnet.
You have a TACnet?
No, I don't have a TACnet.
It's
But I
connected
have
to your TACnet.
But I have a Fairlight.
Well, like I said, we'll cut halfway. Normally, in the mechanics of the book, I don't normally follow these, and I'm not trying to screw you guys over. It's just there is no wireless connection for those devices to connect to. However, again, you're connecting directly from your brain or comlink to the SmartLink system. So I'm willing to give you guys that bonus because, again, reality-wise, you wouldn't have everything being downloaded at once. You would have firmware on the gun, things like that to help you with certain base processes. But you won't have access to the full suite, so you're only getting part of the bonus. Does that make sense?
What does my laser sight download?
Your laser sight should just be on the gun. I think it's
right.
practically
No, the
just a
wireless
laser.
bonus from a laser sight is +1 die.
What would it be? What would it be downloading?
I have no idea.
What would it be downloading for what now?
A laser pointer has a wireless bonus of +1 accuracy. Or +1 dice.
More accurate, probably giving range found information a lot faster.
Yeah, it's possible. Anyway, so we won't get too bogged down in this. If it makes sense, keep it. If it doesn't, don't. Use your best judgment. I'm not going to be picky about this. But it is a no. It's almost a static zone with how little wireless connection there is. So we'll go with that.
At this point, Elsie's just walking in, wireless or not, just coming in, gun at his side, magazine out.
How's Domino walking in?
She's kind of flanking him, not quite next to him, but far enough to kind of be able to see, but also be able to relay to the group behind.
Okay. Are you